The MIPS final feedback scores have been released for the 2022 performance year. What do we know so far?
Thanks for the heads up, Maryellen. On or about August the 10th, 2023, Medicare released MIPS results for the 2022 performance year, which will determine MIPS adjustments for the 2024 payment year. Scores are initially released only for the review by the provider and groups to which or whom they pertain. It's important to review your scores and request targeted review if you believe there's an error. You can access your scores on the website qpp.cms.gov. You'll need to sign in with your QPP credentials. If you don't have credentials, you'll be directed to the HARP system, that's HARP, to prove your identity and to create an account. Once you have access to your scores, you'll have access to an electronic form to request a targeted review. Targeted review must be requested before 8 p.m. Eastern Time, October 9th, 2023. The adjustments earned with your 2022 MIPS submissions will show up in Medicare Part B payments for your 2024 services. We expect scores to be released to the public in March of 2024. We expect the 2022 QPP Experience Report to be published by Medicare in June of 2024. What we do know so far is that a perfect composite score of 100 is queued to earn an 8.25% positive payment adjustment. This is astounding. The highest MIPS positive payment adjustment we've previously seen was 2.34%, seen for the 2021 performance year. It breaks down for 2022 to 2.23% on the core revenue neutral MIPS program, with another 6.01% going to the top performers with an exceptional performance bonus. These scores prompt two additional questions. Why such a big jump? And what can we expect in future years? First thing to note is that 2/3 of this highest positive adjustment represents the exceptional performance bonus. Medicare has invested $500 million every year into the exceptional performance bonus for the first 6 years of MIPS. The 2022 performance year was the 6th year. The exceptional performance bonus has sunset. This bonus will pay out in the 2024 payment year, then we don't expect to see it again. The second thing to note is that this top tier exceptional performance bonus is a lot higher than what we have seen before. It's the same $500 million of previous years, so it has to be distributed between significantly fewer exceptional performers. At this point, I think that relates to two factors. The exceptional performance threshold was 85 for the 2021 performance year and went up to 89 for the 2022 performance year. A higher score was required to share in the bounty. Fewer providers and groups qualified, more money goes to each of the winners. Second, the cost performance category. We last heard from the cost performance category in the 2019 performance year. It was worth 15% of the total composite score. It was not scored in 2020 or 2021 because of the pandemic. For 2022, it was back at 30% now of the total score. Cost is the only category that is scored on a true percentile basis. The other three categories all have scores that cluster near the upper end of the range. Costs will have forced scores down on the average, driving far more providers and groups below the exceptional performance threshold than would be explained by just the increase in exceptional performance threshold from 85 to 89. All right, so what can we expect in future years? The 2022 performance year was the last year of the exceptional performance bonus. That will result in a big drop in the highest possible positive adjustment for 2023 and years beyond. On the other hand, there are other dynamics that are going to continue to push the maximum possible positive adjustment up. The performance threshold is proposed to be set at the average scores earned in the performance years 2017 through 2020. Those averages were set in years with bonuses that are now gone, specifically the end-to-end electronic reporting bonus and the high priority measures bonus. And it's set without cost, factoring in that is now scored at its maximum weight. Performance threshold was 60 in 2021. It went to 75 for 2022 and 23, and it's proposed to go up to 82 for 2024. That's likely to bring the number of winners down significantly. Now, cost is not going away. Scores for cost should average 15. That's half the maximum possible 30 points. You should expect cost to be the lowest scoring category on the average. Finally, the pandemic is officially over. With its end, we can expect COVID forgiveness to either suddenly or progressively end. Now, with more groups having to participate, average scores coming down, performance threshold going up, there will be far more practices with negative adjustments. A smaller set of practice earning positive adjustments will share in the larger amount of that Medicare retains. So it proves to be to be heating up for a much more competitive future in the MIPS program.